He's back again. Today I want to talk about this new tyre lever that I come across. It's called ReHook Tyre Glider. They haven't paid me or anything. I found them on the internet, and I found them quite useful, especially for getting tyres off road tyres when they're tight on the rim. Especially, well, I've always had a problem. Continental tends to be tight fitting. So can this ReHook thing help get the tyre on and off? Let's give it a go. It's pretty simple, not very big. It says Tyre Rider on it. So let's give it a crack, and I'll show you what I found. As usual, we've got to get the air out of the tube. What this thing does is you use this hook, the hook underneath, so you pull it back a fair bit and get it under here. Now this is probably the worst thing about this thing, getting it underneath the thing, underneath the bead, underneath there like that, and then push. It's not pushing. Works quite well rather than having to use two tyre levers and work your way across. Once you get it on, hook it on, it's easy to get it off. So now we take the tube out, replace it, and this is where it comes into its own for putting it back on. There's a little hook there which you use to hook the thing on and on the inside. Yep, and then you just push it along, and it reseats. And then hooking this, so there's the hook there, we hook that in there, like that, and then we push it along between the tyre and the rim, so we've got to make sure that doesn't happen. But this is where it comes into its own. With these Continentals, they used to be really hard and you have to push it, but if I grab the spokes here and just push this along, it puts it on quite easily and just snaps on. So we're just using that pushing motion rather than trying to, and that just unhooks, rather than trying to push it on with your fingers. So I found it quite useful, especially for putting them back on. Getting off, you have to get both of that. You have to get that full width hooked underneath the tyre bead, but the rest of it, pushing it back on, really helpful. Not the cheapest thing, but they're small. You only need one, not two, and they fit in your bag. So yeah, if you can afford it, I recommend it. It's the ReHook Tyre Glider. Oh, there's the packet came in. Hope that's helpful. Cheers.